Okay, good morning students. Today we will discuss paper number 178 reasoning. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. There are 7 friends A, B, C, D, F, G who are born in 7 different months of the same year. The months are March, April, May, June, August, October, December. C was born in the month, one of the month after June. C was not born in December. There are 2 persons between C and B. G was born immediately before E. A was born in the month after B. A was born in the month which is having 30 days. D was born immediately before A. Now there are totally 7 persons and they were born in 7 different months. Now all of you write down 2 column table. First one is the month. First one is the month. And second one is the person. See, month, then person. Below the months, you write down the names of the 7 months. That is March, April, then May, June, then August, then October, then December. These are the months that are given. March, April, May, June, August, October, December. So March will be having 31 days, April 30 days, May 31 days, June 30, August 31, October 31, December 31. Now come to the questions. Now come to the question C. C was born in one of the month after June. So C was born in one of the month after June and C is not born in this one December. Now C is born in one of the month after June means which is the immediate next month after June. So August. August you take C. There are 2 persons between C and B. So between C and B there are 2 persons. So B will be coming in April. Then A was born in one of the month after B. A was born in the month having 30 days. A 30 days after B means A will be coming in June only. Then G was immediately born before E. So G was immediately born before E. D was born before A. D was born immediately before A. Then we are having F. Now this is the total puzzle we are having F, B, D, A, C, G, E. Now come to the questions. Come to the questions. See the first question. C was born in which month? C was born in which month? That is August. C was born in August. F was born in which month? March. Who is born just after E? Just after E there is no one. No one is the correct answer. Who is born just after A? That is C. Which is true regarding the given information. B was born in August. That is wrong. 2 persons are there between A and E. That is definitely correct. 2 persons are there between A and E. Then see the next one. 12 persons are sitting in 2 rows in such a way that in row 1 P, Q, R, S, T, U are seated, all of them are facing south. In row 2 A, B, C, D are seated, all of them are facing north. So this is row 1, row 2. Row 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In row 1 P, Q, R, S, T, U. So any information related to P, Q, R, S, T, U will come here. Any information related to A, B, C, D, F will come here. Now come to the questions. Now come to the puzzle. Come to the puzzle. U sits at one of the extreme end of the row. U sits at one of the extreme end of the row. So first case taking U here. Then the immediate neighbor of U faces F. That means this is F. 2 persons are there between U and Q. This is Q. Then more than 2 persons are there between F and B. So 3 persons between F and B. Then S sits second to the left of R because S is sitting, S and R south facing, S is sitting second to the left of R. So R left to second, S. R left to second, yes. Immediate neighbor of P faces A. More than two persons are there between A and E. Q sits second to the right of T. First Q is sitting second to the right of T. So here T, here you will get P. Now immediate neighbor of P faces A. That means S is facing A. More than two persons are there between A and E. So A and E, more than two persons are sitting. C faces R. So C will come here, here D will come. Now this is the arrangement. Now come to the questions. Who is sitting between P and Q? That is S. Who is facing B? That is P. Who among the following is second to the right of F? No one. Who is how many persons are there between S and T? Two persons. Then last question. Which of the following does not belong to the group? See here. P, B, U, D. P, B, U, E. So except D, all are in the corners. D is not in the corner. That is why D is the odd one out. Next. J, K, L, M, N, O are six friends who have different amount there in their saving account. M has more amount in SB account. There are only three persons. Then only three persons. L has more amount than N and less amount than J. K has more amount than J. K is not having the highest amount. The one who is having the second lowest is having 50,000. Now we are having totally 6 persons. Now M has amount in his SB account more than only 3 persons. That means M will come in the third place. L has more amount than N and less amount than J. Then K has more amount than J. K is not having the highest. So K will come here. Then J will come here. Then L, N. L, N. L has more amount than N. L has more amount than N. So Ln. So here we will get O. Now this is the arrangement. The one who is having second lowest is 50,000. That means L is having 50,000. Now the one who is having, see the first question. The one who has fifth lowest amount. Fifth lowest amount means K. That is having 1,50,000. What is the possible amount of O? It will be more than that, 1,55,000. Who is having the third lowest amount? That is J. Who is having the highest amount in SB account? That is O. 1 is the correct answer. Next question. See 14 to 15. Here these are syllogisms. You have to draw the Venn diagram. Some doors are socks. All socks are ant. Now some doors are ant follows. No socks is door does not follow. Only one follows. Next. All apple is carrot. All carrot is sweet. Now all apple is sweet is a possibility. All apple is sweet definitely follows. So you should not take it as possibility. Some sweet is carrot. Some sweet is carrot. That one definitely follows. Some sweet is carrot definitely follows. Some sweet is carrot definitely follows. Second one definitely follows. Only 2 follows. Next one. There are 8 persons sitting around a square table. 4 of them are sitting at 4 corners and rest sit in the middle. Those who sit in the corner face inside. Those who sit in the middle face outside. So there are totally 8 persons sitting around a square. So all of you draw 2 squares. I am drawing 2 squares. Now those who are sitting in the corner, they face inside. Corners are facing inside. So 2 possibilities we are doing. Those who are sitting in the middle, they face outside. Now see, J is sitting second to the right of W. There are 2 persons between W and M. So here I am writing W. So since W is facing away, J is sitting here. Now here I am writing W, J here. There are 2 persons between M and W. Between W and M there are 2 persons. So first case I am taking M here. Second case I am taking M here. There are 2 persons between W and M. X is on the immediate right of M. That means X is on the immediate left of M. Already immediate left of M we are having J. So we can't take X. So this is wrong. X is on the immediate right of M. So X will come here. Second one is wrong. Then L faces the same direction as J. L faces the same direction as J. That means L is facing outside, J is facing outside, so L also should face outside. So L should come here. Z is not the neighbor of K. K sits opposite to Z. Z is not the neighbor of W, but K is sitting opposite to Z. K, Z. Now we are left out with Y. So this is the correct arrangement. Y does not face outside. Y is facing towards. 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way and hence form a group, which is the one that does not belong to the group. M, K, X, Y, Z. M, K, Y, Z. All are in the corners. X is not in the corner. See the next question. If all the persons who face outside, they are arranged in alphabetically from left to right. So there are 4 persons facing outside. If they are arranged alphabetically, that means L, J, W, X. These are the persons facing outside and they are arranged alphabetically. Who is sitting second to the right end? Second to the right end is which one? W. W is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following should come in the place of the question mark? X sits dash to the right of K. So X sits third to the right of K. This is K, 1, 2, 3. So X is sitting third to the right of K. Third to the right of K and third to the left of W. How many persons are there between X and K when counted to the clockwise direction from X? Clockwise means left side. So see from here between X and K there are 2 persons, M and L. So how many persons are there? There are totally 2 persons. Which of the following is true regarding X? X is facing inside the center. L is on the immediate left of X. Then Y sits opposite to X. Then X face outside the center. So see here, X is facing outside the center. X is in the middle. That means X is facing outside. So X facing outside means which one is correct? 4th. Then see the next first question. Here these are greater than, lesser than. A greater than L, L is equal to T, T less than R less than or equal to H, H greater than K. H greater than L. So L less than H follows, but H greater than L definitely follows. K greater than T, there is no relation. Next. G less than P, P greater than G or G less than P. G less than J definitely follows. Both 1 and 2 follows. Then E greater than or equal to S does not follow. See here, S less than or equal to N. N greater than or equal to S or S less than or equal to N definitely follows. Then Y less than M does not follow. O greater than S does not follow. Neither one, not two. Next. 25 question. A is 10 kilometers to the north of B, C is 5 kilometers to the east of B, D is 2.5 kilometers to the north of C, E is northwest of C and to the west of D, E is to the north of B. What is the distance between E and A? A is 10 kilometers to the north of B. Now this is B, this is A, 10 kilometers. C is 5 kilometers to the east, this is 5 kilometers, this is C. D is 2.5 kilometers to the north of C. This is 2.5 and this is D. E is to the northwest of C and west of D. E is to the north of B. So E is exactly to the north of B. That means E will come here. E is to the north of B. E is northwest of C and E is to the west of D. What is the distance between E and A? Now between A and B this is 10. Between E and B this is 2.5. Now between A and E 10 minus 2.5, that is 7.5. 7.5 is the correct answer. Next, coding, decoding. Study the following information, then answer the question. In a certain code, AX, MU, QR, OE means work now to better. SN, BP, MU, AX means method of now work. ET, OE, BP, KY means achieve better of success. KY, DZ, ZV, MU means success in use now. Now we have to find the code for each and every word. Now if you see word, it will be very easy. In first sentence now, second now, last now. So in all sentences we are having now. In all sentences we are having mu, mu, mu. So now means mu. Now work. Now work. We are having mu ax. So work means ax. Work means ax. Now to better. Here we are having better. Here we are having better. In both we are having OE. So better means OE. Better means OE. Then to means QR. To means QR. Now method of now work. Now work. MUX. Method of. So here we are having of. Here we are having of. In both we are having BP. So of means BP. Then method means SN. Method means SN. Now achieve better of success. Achieve better of success. Here we are having success. Here we are having success. In both we are having KY. Success means KY. Better of means OE. Success means KY. Then of means BP. Then achieve means ET. Achieve means ET. Then last one. Success in use now. Success already KY. Now already MU. That means the code for in or use might be either DJ or ZB. Now what is the code for now? Now code is what? MU. What is the code for method? SN. What is the code for achieve limited? ET, then LO. Because KY we can't take. KY is code for success. What is the code for use? Either DJ or ZB. What is the code for better? OE. OE is the correct answer. Next, 31 to 35. Here based on the number series we have to answer the question. See, if all the numbers are arranged in ascending order, then which of the following will be in the middle? Now numbers ascending order. 31 question. 437, 562, 593, 628, 723. So which is the middle one? 593. Now 32. If all the numbers are in descending order within the number descending order means 953, then 732, then 743, then 652, then 862. Which of the following is the lowest number? So what is the lowest number here? 652. What is the original number? 562. Then next question. If in each number the first and second are added and then subtract third from the result. So that means if you take 593, 5 plus 9, 14, 14 minus 3, 11. Like that 723 becomes 6. Like that 437, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 minus 7, 0. 562, 5 plus 6, 11, 11 minus 2, 9. 628, 8 minus 8, 0. Then which is greater than 10? Only one number, that is 593. Then if the third digit of the second highest number is divided by the second digit of the highest number. So which is the second highest number? 628. In this third digit 8. And highest number, what is the highest number? 723. In this what is the second number? 2. What is 8 by 2? 4. 4 is the correct answer. The next one. If all the numbers are arranged in ascending order within the number. So within the number ascending order. Within the number ascending order means first 359, next to 237, next to 347, 562, 628. Which is the highest number? Highest which of the then which will be the highest number? Sorry. 237, then this is 347, then this is 256, then this is 268. Now which is the highest number? Highest number is 359. For that correct number is 593. So 1 is the correct answer. So with this we completed the reasoning part of paper number 178. Okay, now we will discuss paper number 178, quantity aptitude. See, here one table data is given. The total number of animals in the park is given as tiger, elephants and other animals. Now there are four types of parks, that is Jim Corbett, Kaziranga, Gir National Park and Pench. See the first question. Find the number of tigers and elephants in Jim Corbett National Park to elephants in Gir National Park. So tigers and elephants in Jim Corbett, that is 270. You see the table. Tigers in Jim Corbett 270, elephants 1125, that is 1395. Now to elephants in Gir. So elephants in Gir. Gir elephants, it is 1240. So what is the ratio of 1395 is to 1240? If you do with 31, this is 40. 31 fours 124, then 5. 45 is to 40, or else 5 nines 5 8s. 9 is to 8. 9 is to 8 is the correct answer. The total number of animals in Kaziranga National Park is what percent of total number of animals in Gir National Park? Kaziranga total animals. So 180, 820, 2200. Total animals 3200. This is Kaziranga. Then Gir 210, 1240, 2150. Totally it is 3600. Now 32 is how much more than 36? 4. From where? 36. It is equal to 1 by 9. 1 by 9 is always equal to 11, 1 by 9. Next, the ratio of birds, deers and crocodiles in Jim Corbett and Jim Corbett, Gir. Birds, deers, crocodiles. 6 is to 5 is to 4. 20 is to 15 is to 8. Find the difference of birds and elephants in these two parks. Now birds in Jim Corbett. Birds in Jim Corbett. That is 6 by 15 into Jim Corbett. In other animals, birds will come. That is 3105. So we will get 207. 207 into 6, 1242. Then elephants, birds in Gir. Birds in Gir. That is 20 by 43 into, in Gir other animals 2150. This is 50 times. We will get 1000. So total birds 1242 plus 1000, that is 2242. Now total elephants. This is 1125. In Jim it is 1125. This is 1240. 1125 plus 1240, that will give 2365. Now what is the difference of this one and this one? 2365 minus 2242. So what is the difference? 123. Option 3 is the correct answer. Next, total number of tigers in Gir and Pench. So tigers in Gir and Pench, 210 plus 175. 210 plus 175, that is 385. Is what percent of total animals in these two parks? Gir total animals. 210 plus 1240 plus 2150. So 50, 90, 100, then 15, 17. So this is how much we are going to get. See, 0, 0, 0, 5 plus 4, 9, 10, 1 plus 1, 2, 4, then 6, then 3. 3600. This is Gir. Then Pench, 175 plus 925 plus 1900. This total is 3000. So totally we are going to get 6600. 3600 plus 3000, 6600. Now 385 by 66 is what? Now 11 6, 11 3 is 11 5. So it is 5 by 6 percentage. 5 by 6 percentage. Next, average number of elephants in Kaziranga and Gir. So elephants in Kaziranga and Gir. So Kaziranga 820, Gir 1240. Total 820 plus 1240. This is 2060. Average means 1030. Then elephants in Jim Corbett and Pench. Then 1125 plus 925. This is 2050. Average means 1025. Now 1030 is how much more than 1025? 5. The difference is 5. Next, see the equations. X square plus 13x plus 42 is equal to 0. Y square plus 11y plus 30. Here we will get plus 7 plus 6. Then our answer will be minus 7 minus 6. Here we will get plus 6 plus 5. Our answer will be minus 6 minus 5. So x is equal to y and x less than y. Therefore x less than or equal to y. Next question. X square minus 9x minus 90. We can take minus 15 plus 6. This is y square plus 14y plus 48. This is 8 and 6. Here the answers will be 15 and minus 6. Here it is minus 8 minus 6. So x equal to y and x greater than y. Therefore x greater than or equal to y. Next, 4x square plus 16x plus 15 is equal to 0. 3y square plus 4y plus 1. So 15 into 4, 60. You can take plus 10 plus 6. Minus 10 by 4. That is minus 5 by 2. Minus 6 by 4. Minus 3 by 2. Here you can take plus 3 plus 1. So it is minus 1 minus 1 by 3. Therefore x is less than y. Negative value whichever is greater, that is less. So x is less than y. X square plus 2x plus 35 minus 35 is equal to 0. You can take plus 7 minus 5. Then our answer will be minus 7 plus 5. Y square plus 3y minus 10 is equal to 0. Plus 5 minus 2. Answers minus 5 plus 2. Here minus 7. 1 minus 1 plus. Again 1 minus 1 plus. Therefore there is no relation. This blindly you can say. Next. 4x plus 8y is equal to 16. X plus y is equal to 11 by 4. Now this we can write x plus 2y is equal to 4. Because divided by 4. X plus y is equal to 11 by 4. Now if you do minus, y is equal to 4 minus 11 by 4. That is 5 by 4. Y value 5 by 4. Now x plus 5 by 4 is equal to 11 by 4. X is equal to 6 by 4. So 5 by 4, 6 by 4. Therefore x is greater than y. Next, the ratio of the length and breadth of a rectangular field is 6:5. And the numerical value of perimeter to area is 2:15. Now length you can take 6x, breadth you can take 5x. 2 of 6x plus 5x by 6x into 5x is equal to 2 by 15. 2 cancel. 2 will get cancel. This is 11x by 30x into x is equal to 1 by 15. X and x will get cancelled. 15 ones, 15 twos. So x is equal to 5.5. X value 5.5. Now 2 of L plus B. 2 of L plus B. 6x plus 5x. Total 11x. So 11 into 5.5. So 2 of 11 into 5.5. That is 60.5. This is 121. This 121 is the perimeter of the rectangle and area of the square. So S square is 121, S value 11. We want to find the perimeter of the square. Find the perimeter of square. 4 into 11. What is 4 into 11? 44. 44 is the correct answer. Next. The cost price of the pencil is 8 less than pen. So cost price of pen you take x. Cost price of pencil it is 8 less. X minus 8. The pen is sold at 50%, pencil is sold at 150% and the selling price of same. So pen is sold at 50% profit. So x into 3 by 2. Pencil is sold at 150% profit. 5 by 2. 2 cancel. 3x is equal to 5x minus 40. 2x is 40. X value 20. So cost price of pen x. X value how much we are getting? 20. Then A alone can complete the work in 36 days. B is 2 by 5 as efficient as A. That means A efficiency is 5. B efficiency is 2. So A will complete 36 days. That means A, now if we take efficiency time, it will be very easy to calculate for you. A, B. B is 2 by 5 as efficient as 5. Then time ratio will be 2 by 5. That means 2 is how many days? 36. A will complete the work in 36. 5. Not 2 by 5, it is 2 by 3. That is the mistake. 2 by 3 this is. So now see. That mistake you should identify. This is not 2 by 5, 2 by 3. This is 2 by 3. So 2 parts 36, 3 parts is equal to 54. Now A will take 36 days, A efficiency 3. What is 36 into 3? 108. 54 into 2, 108. So total work 108. A and B will do 7 by 9 of the work. So 7 by 9 of the work is done by A and B. Then 2 by 9 of the work is done by C in 24 days. Now 2 parts 24 days. 9 parts, that is total work will be done in C by 108 days. That means what is C efficiency? 108 by 108, that is 1. Now A efficiency 3, B efficiency 2, C efficiency 1. If all three are doing, they will complete the work in how many days? 108 by 6, that is 18 days. 18 days is the correct answer. Next. In how many different ways can the letters of the word Ubuntu arranged so that vowels coming together? So write first 3 vowels in one bracket, then consonants. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 factorial. And here U only is repeated thrice. So no need of writing into 3 factorial. Just write 4 factorial. What is 4 factorial? It is 24. 3 is the correct answer. Next. If x is to y is 2 is to 3, y is to z is 4 is to 5. This one you multiply with 4, this one you multiply with 3. This will be 8 is to 12 is to 15. X is 8, y is 12, z is 15. Now, the average of x, z and y is given as 105. Average means 8 plus 12, 20, 35. So, 35 x by 3 is given as 105. So, x value is how much? 9. X value 9. Find the average of x plus z minus y. X plus z, 8 plus 15, 23. 23 minus 12, 11. So, 11 into 9. What is 11 into 9? 99. 99 is the correct answer. None of these. Next. We have to find approximate value. 9 into 18. 9 into 19, that is 171. Plus 38 square, that is 1444. That will give 1615. 1615. See the next question. 512 cube root. What is 512 cube root? 8. 256 square root 16 is equal to x plus 5. So x is equal to 24 minus 5, that is 19. Option 4. Next. 2 by 15 minus x. 2 by 15 minus x into 40%, that is 2 by 5 of 650, that is 260 is equal to 65. This is 4 times. So 15 minus x is equal to 8, x is equal to 7. Option 4. Next. 30% of 570, that means 57 into 3, that is 171 into 2 is equal to x square minus 19. So 342 plus 19, 361 is x square. X is equal to root 361, that is 19. 19 is the correct answer. Next. 13,824 cube root. So since the question is ending with 4, our answer should end with 4. 13,824 is a 5-digit number. Take first 2 digits 13. 13 is lying in between 2 cube and 3 cube. 2 cube 8, 3 cube 27. 30 is in 8 and 27. So you can take 24. 24 square this is equal to x plus 231. So x is equal to 576 minus 231. That is 345. 345 means option 3. Option 3 is the correct answer. Next one. What is the difference between total number of students who participated in 9th? See here. The distribution of number of candidates of yoga event. All the students are participated in particular class having in the event. There are only 6 classes in that school. Now total students are 1620. Now see the first question. What is the difference between total number of students who participated from 9th and 11th together? So 9th and 11th, you just take degrees. 9th is 40, 11th is 72. So what is 40 plus 72? That is 112. Then 8th and 12th. 8th and 12th. That is 32 plus 108. 140. What is the difference of 140 and 112? 28. Since it is in degrees, by 360 into 1620. 0, 0 cancel. Now 18 twos, 18 nines, 2 ones, 2 14. So 14 into 9, 126. Option 2. Next question. The ratio of boys and girls in 10th and 7th. 10th and 7th. Boys and girls are in the ratio of 8:7 and 4:5. So girls from these classes is how much more or less than total students of 8th. Now girls of 10th. 10th girls, that is 7 by 15. Now see, total we are having 1620. 10th class 60 degrees, so 60 by 360 into 7 by 15. If you do this, 61, 66, then 6 2s 12, 270, then 15 ones, 15 eights. So 18 into 7, 126. This is 10th girls. Now 7th girls. 7th girls, 1620 into C, 1620 into 7th class. 7th class is 48 degrees. So 48 by 360 into 5 by 9. 0, 0 cancel. 18 twos, 18 nines, 9, 9, 2 ones, 24. This is 120. So total 126 plus 120. That is how much? 246. It is how much more or less than total students of 8th class. Now 8th class total students. 8th class total students. 32 by 360 into 1620. 18 2s, 18 9, 16. This is 144. Now 246 is how much more than 144? 102. From where it is more? 144 into 100. Do this calculation. 6 17s, 624. So divide 1700 with 24. 24 7s. This is 1680 20. So 70 20 by 24. 20 by 24 can be written as 5 by 6. 75 by 6 is the correct answer. 20 by 24 means 4 5s 4 6. 75 by 6 is the correct answer. Next. The total number of students of 7th and 8th. 7th is 48th. 8 is 32. Total 80. Now 11th and 12th. 11th and 12th. That is 180. So 8 is what percent of 18? So 8 by 18 is nothing but 4 by 9. 4 by 9 is always equal to 44 4 by 9. No need of calculation also. Next. Find the ratio of average students from 7th and 9th. 7th 48, 9th 40. So 88. Average means 88 by 2, 44. Now 8th and 10th. 8th is 32. 10th is 60. 92 by 2. That is 46. What is the ratio? What is the ratio of 44 is to 46? That is 22 is to 23. The answer is 22 is to 23. Next question. Students from 7th, 9th and 12th together. 7th, 9th, then 12th. 48 plus 40, 88, 196. This is 196. Is what percent of total students of the school? Total students means 360 into 100. 0, 0 cancel. 4 nines, 4 fours, 4 nines. So 49, 490 by 9. 9 fours, 9 fives, 45. Again 9 fives, 45. So 55, 5 by 9. The answer is 55, 5 by 9. Sorry, 54. 9 5 is 45, 40. sorry, 490 by 9, 490 by 9, 9 5 is 45, 9 4 is 36, so 54 4 by 9. The answer is 54 4 by 9. Next one, what will come in the place of the question mark? So here you have to do exact calculations. 865 minus 390, see 5 minus 5 0, 7 4, 470 is equal to 169 into 3 507, 507 plus 178 is 685. So x is equal to 685 minus 470, that is 215. Next question, 38% of 550. So 38 by 100 into 550, 0, 11, 19. 19 into 11, 209 plus 7x is equal to 601. So 7x is equal to 601 minus 209, that is 392. X value 392 by 7, 7576. It is 56. Next, x cube into 8 power 4. X cube, sorry, x into 8 power 4. X into 8 power 4 by 28 square is equal to 16 square. Now 8 power 4 means 8 into 8 into 8 into 8. 28 can be written as 4 into 7 into 4 into 7 is equal to 16 into 16. See, 8 ones, 8 twos. Again 8 ones, 8 twos. Again 2 into 2, 4, 2 times. Now 16, 16. So x value we are going to get 7 into 7. What is 7 into 7? 49. 49 is the correct answer. Next, x into 7 by 13 is equal to 1575 by 195 into 16 by 9. Divided by 9 by 16 means into 16 by 9. Now see here. 13 ones 13, 13 ones 13, 13 fives, 15 ones 105, 7 ones 715, then 3 threes 3 fives. Then we are going to get 16 into 5 by 3, that is 80 by 3. 80 by 3 means option 1. Next, 3 1 by 2%, that is 7x by 200 is equal to 28 square, that is 784 plus 35 into 28, that is 980. 28 5s 140, 84, 98, 980. So root of 980 plus 784 is 1764. What is root 1764? 42. So 7176. X value 1200. X value how much? 1200. Next, the simple interest accrued in 5 by 2 on the principal of 18,000 is 3 by 20 of principal. So 3 by 20 of 18,000. What is that calculation? That is 2,700. This is the simple interest. SI 2,700. SI 2,700. Principal is 18,000. Now time period is 5 by 2 years. We have to find R. R is equal to SI into 100 by P into T. SI 27,000, sorry, 2,700. 2,700 into 100 by 18,000 into 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 means 2 will go to the numerator. See here, calculations. 2 zeros, 2 zeros. 1 0, 1 0. 18 ones, 18 ones. 5 threes, 3. So 3 into 2, that is 6%. The answer is 6%. Next, a shopkeeper mix x kg of tea with x plus 8 kg of tea costing 260 and other one costing 320, selling the mixture at 357 and is getting 20% profit. That means 357 is equal to 6 parts, 120. 5 parts is how much? 5 by 6 into 357. You need to do this. 3 2s, 3 11s, 3 9s. 595 by 2. This is 595 by 2. Now 320 minus 595 by 2. That is how much? 45 by 2. This is 45 by 2. 595 by 2 minus 520 by 2. This is how much? 75 by 2. 45 is to 75. That is 3 is to 5. 3 is to 5. Now x by x plus 8 is equal to 3 by 5. Now if you do this, 5x is equal to 3x plus 24. 2x is 24. X value 12. So x value is 12 kg. 12 kg is the correct answer. If 40% of P is equal to 75 Q, 40P is equal to 75 Q. If you do with 5, 8P is equal to 15Q. Then 12P is what? If 8P is 15, 12P is what? 15 plus 7.5, that is 22.5 Q. Now 22.5 is what percent of 20? This is the question. So that is 112.5. 112.5 is the correct answer. Next. The downstream speed of the boat is 5 and upstream speed of the boat is 280% then 5 more than the downstream speed is 5 kilometers more than upstream. So boat speed x, stream speed y. So x plus y minus of x minus y is equal to 5. That is given. Therefore y is equal to 2.5. Y value 2.5. This is a stream speed. Boat speed is 280% more. 280% more means 380 by 100 into 2.5. 0, 0 cancel. 0, 0 cancel. Then 4 times. This is 19 by 2 or else 9.5. This is boat speed. 2.5 is stream speed. Now find the total time taken by the boat to cover 42 downstream. 9.5 plus 2.5, that is 12, and 31.5 upstream. 9.5 minus 2.5, that is 7. This is what? 6 2 6 7s, 7 4 7 5s. So this is 3.5 plus 4.5. That is how many hours? 8 hours. 2 is the correct answer. Next. The ratio of Ayush age 1 year later and Veer age 5 years ago is 1:1. That means Ayush age 1 year later is equal to Veer age 5 years ago. That means V minus A is equal to 6. This is first equation. And 6 years later the average will be 33. That means total 66. This is 6 years later. Now present means for Veer to 6 years, for Ayush 6 years. 12 years we should subtract. Now 54. So V plus A is 54. So if you subtract 2V is equal to 60. V value 30. So Veer value is 30. If Veer value is 30, Ayush value 24. Ayush value 24. What is the ratio? 30 is to 24. 6 5 6 4. 5 is to 4 is the correct answer. 5 is to 4 means option 4 is the correct answer. Option 4. So with this we completed the quantitative aptitude. Next we will see the reasoning.